I'm here at what is known as Vancouver, Washington's biggest landmark, Fort Vancouver. It's known as a National Historic Site and was once the headquarters of the Hudson's Bay Company in the Pacific Northwest back in the 1800s. This year marks the 200th year commemoration of Fort Vancouver, so let's learn a little more about it.
For me, the most compelling thing about the park here, about Fort Vancouver, is really kind of the multitude of different layers that are here at the park. So you have, indigenous people that have been here since time immemorial and are still here, but then you have kind of the fur trading component that is here, which is why we're part of the national park system. Then also this long-standing military establishment as well. So really it's literal layers of history, which we are an archaeology-based site. Some of our main goals here at Fort Vancouver, especially like me and my division, my main goal is really to connect the visitors to the resource. That's what interpretation is, right? So just like with language interpretation, you're trying to help, things be understood. It's the same thing with the history here at the site. So trying to really help the visitor understand those different layers to the site. This is the 200th anniversary, or the Bicentennial of the naming of Fort Vancouver. And when I say that, that is in reference to the actual fur trade fort, not to the park, not to the airfield. That is to the fur trade showing up and christening this place as being important and really kind of the hub for the industry of the area. And that industry really impacted kind of multiple people, and therefore they have their own stories. So we do tribal consultation with many nations, and they have their own story associated with the history here. So that's why it's a commemoration and not a celebration, because each people have their own tie and therefore story to the history here. We want to kind of instill that this was a history that was prior to this being the United States, and really this was a business that was out here monetizing resources of the area, right? So this is the original terminus of the Oregon Trail, but it's also a giant stronghold of a business. So it's not military, it's not cavalry. We want them to understand more context.
You can come experience it yourself this Saturday with the commemoration that starts at 10 a.m. and be sure to download Visit Vancouver's Community Events Pass to check in, where you'll be entered for a prize drawing.